Hello and welcome, folks. Sorry for the delays. I spilled my soda all over my keyboard right before we were going live, so I'm like scrambling to get that cleaned up enough to have our game today. And yeah, so here we are. That and I woke up late to begin with. But thank you all for joining us. Good to have you here. I see two lurkers that I haven't seen before, and I love that. I'm not gonna call you out or anything. Don't worry. But today we have our mini series finale. This is Outgunned, the TTRPG. It's a cinematic action adventure movie as a TTRPG. They have been playing Project Medusa, and I'll let the players introduce their characters and themselves. We'll take it away. Go ahead, Sarah. You can give us a start.
Hi. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm playing Sam Jackson. She is a driver, pilot, anything with wheels. She can run with extraordinary with extraordinary skill. She and also yeah. Almost
Go
went
ahead.
to Jackson for a second.
Go ahead, Benji.
Hey everyone, my name is Benji, pronouns are he, him, and once again today I will be playing the John McClane knockoff that is Johnny Reed. Currently, right now in this group, best with the gun. Unfortunately, not best with the gun when it really counted.
That's okay. And last but not least, Thomas.
Hey, you're right. I'm Thomas, or GM Runs Game. I'm playing a high-flying, low-kicking Johnny Cage meets Jean-Claude Van Damme 90s movie action star called Zack Zephyr. You can find me here, or you can find me on my YouTube channel at GM Runs Game.
Awesome. I am Vampire Bites. If you're here, you probably know who I am already. I am an ancient and immortal, sometimes immoral entity. My pronouns are whatever the hell you want to use. I don't actually care. They, them, and they, fair do bring me a little bit of extra joy, but I really don't care. Pronouns don't matter to me. They matter to others, and so you better use them when they want them. But anyway, yeah, let's kick it off with what's going on this last finale episode. So, Project Medusa, like I said, is the mission dossier, which is what they call modules in Outgunned. It is a 3-shot, each shot taking approximately 1 session long, and we've timed them all somewhat perfectly, purely by chance. So we've been doing excellent on that run. Today is the finale. Now, in Outgunned, they don't have your typical level up like D&D, or they don't have the typical XP and skill points like you might find in games like Vampire or Cyberpunk. What they have instead is during the showdown, you get an advance. And in an advance, you get 2 skill points to assign wherever you want, 1 feat of your choice, and 1 adrenaline. I did have you all mark the adrenaline last week, I believe. And I gave you time to look at the feats. If you don't have a feat already prepared or written down, I do have one that the module suggests. But go ahead and spend 2 skill points wherever you'd like, as we are basically kicking up the action for the finale, because when we all left, y'all were taken captured. Hi, Dove. I see you. Bye. Hi and bye. Take. Yeah. You'd all been captured, so yeah, the adrenaline's running high. So you got an extra adrenaline, and you got the advance.
Full Throttle was the one that we had, right? Or was there one after that? Just double checking because I added it and I can't tell.
Full throttle is the one that the book suggests.
Okay,
So
good.
you wouldn't have had it before.
Okay.
It's another driving one though, so you might want to look and see if you might want to page through and see if there's something you like better that doesn't have anything to do with driving.
It was yeah, it was full throttle. Okay, good. I did do this right.
Okay. Oh, I just read ahead. So this session, if we need to, can be broken into two, and it does give me a good guideline for where to do that as well. So
I'm fine if we have to push my trial back 1 week for vampire.
You are.
I think the other kindred might want be jumping at the gun since we've been out for 3 weeks there. So I don't know if we're going to be pushing it back, but
oh please, yeah, I'm joking, but also not.
All right. Scene 1. If you all are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Scene 1. Interior lab, prison, day. The cells of the secret lab are small square rooms with walls of bare concrete, but outfitted with several high-tech devices. The room has no windows, no bars, only a reinforced door with a small peephole. It can only be opened from the outside. The heroes are locked in some cells. You no longer have your guns or your gear, and you are in handcuffs. Step 1. Figure out how to get out of here. As long as you are handcuffed, you receive a -1 on all rolls.
Awesome. Great. Is that a condition we can add, or?
I don't think it would do it automatically, but you can add it. If you don't have.
Okay, so would it? If we did, it would like remove the dice for us?
No, yeah, you still have to do that manually.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, just double checking.
Yep. And okay, yeah. I don't think I have a good scene for this. Let's see. No, I did not add a good scene. I could put you in the sewers. I don't think it has music though.
I love the sewers picture. It's great.
Yeah. This is not what your cell looks like, but you know, you're in a clean, stark medical lab. This looks kind of nasty. But I don't know. In some ways, the ambiance is still about the same. So you figure that out, because I can't figure that out.
Dread. It's just dread.
Are we all in the same room?
The heroes are locked in some cells. Depending upon how many heroes are in play, you can choose to keep them all in one cell or split them into 2 groups. I'll say that y'all got thrown into one. There's just the 3 of you. A guard walks past. The doctor will be with you soon.
Not good. Not good.
Sam's holding back from spitting at this guy. She's mad.
Not the worst kind of waiting room I've been in to hear that sense.
I don't like the sound of that.
Zach is probably trying to get his legs through his arms so that he can move the cuffs to the front.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to switch back to somewhere that has music because I don't have time to find music too. The scene is completely irrelevant, but it has music. Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Zach. Let's do a dex crime, and this is to not just get those handcuffs around in front of you, but also escape them.
Okay.
But remember, it is going to be -1 in your die. So the easiest way to do that is to calculate. Yeah, you got it. 1 basic success.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it.
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna need a crit.
Woo!
1 critical success.
Nice.
Your hands are free.
Yeah.
As you. All right.
Oh. How are you two getting on with your handcuffs? Do you need a judo chop?
Sure. Go for it.
It's probably going to really hurt you, though.
You're gonna hurt us.
It's going to like break your wrists.
Oh yeah, you know what? Sam has long hair from the picture. She probably has some sort of hairpin in her hair.
Okay.
She leans back. She's like, "Hey, I got a hairpin in. Get it out." And then, takes it and tries to like pick the lock on her.
Sure. Same
Okay.
roll, dexterity crime.
Alrighty, give me 1 sec. I need to figure out where crime is. No, dexterity is 3, crime 3, so 5. Just double checking. No, I don't want coin.
Nope. Crime is 3, dex is 3, so your total would be 6. -1 is 5 dice. Yes.
Okay, that's what I just double checking. I did the wrong one.
That's okay. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 5s. That's a critical success, and you are free.
Woo! I'll be honest, all those kind of look like dots to me, so I couldn't make out like.
It's a 2, a 3, and then 3 5s.
Okay, cool.
So, Johnny, what tricks do you have up your sleeve to get out of those cuffs? Or are you going to let somebody else do it for you?
I can try to pick the lock again if you want.
Worth a shot, because it would be my luck that outside of just the normal -1 for being in cuffs, the fact that I am still injured is only going to make anything I do worse.
Yes.
So,
That's 6
I'm
dice
now,
then.
since I'm uncuffed, it's
Yep, a normal roll. Yep.
Should be so much easier if I had my katana.
2 basic successes.
Would you like to push it?
Yeah. Oh, why isn't it letting me push it?
So you can
okay.
bullet.
I
bullet
just I clicked the wrong button on my thing. That's all.
Yeah.
Yee! 1 critical, 1 basic.
All right. Click, click. You don't have handcuffs on anymore, Johnny.
Thanks.
But you are still in a room with no doors, with just the one door, the cell door, that has a peephole that opens from the outside. No windows. It's there's several high-tech devices. You don't know what they do. You don't see any cameras though, So as far as you know, other than the guards shouting through the door, the doctor will see you soon. You don't have any particular monitoring that you know of, but you still need to get out.
There's only the way to open it from the outside, you said?
So, as far as you can tell, there's. You look around the room. One of the floor tiles looks a little different. There is one little old air duct to let air in. You're not completely stale in here. And there's the door.
How big is the air duct?
It's about 4 meters off the ground, and yeah, it's probably not yay big.
So big enough for a person to fit through?
Yeah, if you can reach it. It's about 2 people off the ground. 4 meters. That's a person.
Someone put me on their shoulders.
A tall person is usually around 2 meters. So.
Someone lift me up.
All right. So to get into the air duct needs a critical success. So
Okay.
what dice are you? Who's rolling, and what dice are you doing to try it?
I was thinking stealth plus dex, or no, stealth plus crime, because that's a 5 for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure stealth applies.
Or maybe dex plus crime.
Okay.
That's 6.
That I could accept that as a reasonable dice pool.
My thought can help me possibly brawn and endure to lift Sam up. Even with my -1, that's still solid 5 dice.
Okay. Did you want to push your roll there, Sam?
Yes, I do. Whew.
Okay. All right. The critical success was enough to get into the vent.
Awesome.
The basic success was enough to get you up there.
Awesome.
I have nervous. I just realized that hasn't affected anything because that affects nerves, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Imagine while you two are sort of trying to figure out how to get into this vent, Zach is just doing some front kicks into one of the walls, trying to test and see if there's any weaknesses in the walls. Though I guess there won't be, but it just seems like a thing Zach would do.
Go ahead and give me a roll. I mean, if you hit the yeah. I mean, if you hit a jackpot or an impossible, something will happen. Anything less than that, and you just end up with a really sore foot.
Just fully see Zach just Hulk smash through a wall.
I may as well push, I guess.
Thankfully, the successes means you didn't injure yourself. But no, there nothing's happening to that wall.
Yeah,
Your foot's a little sore, but not enough to do damage. So, Sam, how are you getting the others up here with you? Or are you just going to escape by yourself?
What's my strength? I think I'm gonna reach down and see if I can help Zach up first, because he's strong enough that, you know, if he has an arm, he could probably climb up and then actually lift up Johnny, because I couldn't lift Johnny. I can barely like give a hand to Zach. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Let's get everybody up into the ventilation before the doctor opens the door.
Please. So what would I do for that to like reach out?
Let's see. Everybody, go ahead and give me. Where's my cursor? There it is. Let me see. All right. And leaning away from my microphone is not the best way to talk. Working together gives me the best brawn plus or endure plus brawn plus 2 dice. Out of the 3 of you, whoever has the best endure plus brawn, and then add 2 dice to that.
I have 4.
I have 4.
5.
Whoa! Yay!
That's still with my -1.
Okay, you
So
do it.
7
Go.
dice.
Total 7.
Nice.
Would you like to push that? Do you want more conditions? If you actually, you don't get conditions if you fail it. That's only the second push. If you don't get better, you lose the basic and are stuck with just the critical. But if you push it and get better, then it's better. You only have 1 die that you could re-roll. So, do you want to push it?
2 that I could reroll actually.
Oh,
My normal
the
base is
star.
6.
Yeah, the star and the bullets.
Whoa!
Nice.
You are all up in the ventilation system. Congratulations. And that's when the door opens.
Oh, shish kebabs.
The doctor. Excuse me. And this is not your sister, doctor. This is another doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor comes in saying, "You were looking for Project Medusa. You found it. Guards, where are they?"
Poor man just busted in the door with his whole speech.
Yeah, and he's got a nasty looking syringe in his hand too.
Oh.
All right.
They're all nasty looking.
You scrape through the ventilation system quietly, and you are currently, as luck would have it, right outside Zilla's office. Yeah,
Is
you
that
are currently right
Wanna do the
outside
honors?
Zilla's office. She is in there alone.
Can we, Can we drop down and try the door?
Sure. And when you do, Lila looks at you, Zach. It's you? Is it? And she just throws her arms and gives you the biggest hug.
Zach will hug her back and he'll say, "We need to get out of here. We need the controls for Medusa, and we need to get out of here. It's not safe." This is Johnny. This is Sam. They're my friends. They helped me get here. They what can you tell us about this place? What can you tell us about Medusa?
Okay, this is where we have a timeout. This is your little downtime built into the game that allows for healing, recovery, and other such things. I'm going to pull up that book. Open both books. Give me a moment and I will read specifically what the... No, I don't want the Italian. Doesn't help me much.
Stampede.
Huh?
How much longer do you think till an ad break? Just wondering.
About 20 minutes.
Okay. I need to do a bio break right now. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Thanks. Okay, cool. I
I'll
can be listening in.
Yeah, we'll just cover what happens in a timeout.
Okay, cool.
So, a timeout. Not even heroes can go for an entire mission without ever taking a break. When the wounds or doubts start to pile up, there comes a point where you need to pull back, rest your eyes, and plan your next moves.
Sorry, I didn't understand that. Could you please
Sorry.
rephrase your...
I'm trying to connect these and they're not gonna. I just have to go. Sorry.
Okay. At least it's not propaganda today. Timeouts are breather scenes, where heroes find a safe shelter and can finally take off their holsters. For example, a night spent in a motel just outside of town, looking through the curtain at cars that drive by. A visit to a garage of a dear friend, where you can lay low and wait for the dust to settle. Everyone camping around a fire in the middle of the desert, or even, why not, a flight spent in the belly of a plane waiting to parachute your way toward a target. Or in your case, in the private office of your sister who's being held captive. What happens in a timeout? When a director calls for a timeout, the heroes can finally breathe a sigh of relief and recover their grit. For the duration of a timeout, the hero's situation is relatively quiet and safe, and you can focus on all those operations that require too much time or peace of mind to be resolved during the mission. You can take 2 actions, including investigation, healing, fixing, shopping, or working. Well, we don't have shopping here because you're just in Zilla's office. And the only thing that she has is an AK-47 or something like that. Let me look at that page again. I saw it a moment ago. An assault rifle. It's unspecified. It's not necessarily an AK-47, but there is an assault rifle that you guys could pick up. But 2 actions to do stuff. Johnny, I know you'd like to heal.
Yes, I'm good.
Can use an action to remove a condition either from themselves or a friend. So, let's see. That's a heist. Where is the specific healing? I know there's a roll for it, and I think it's just heal.
Currently right now it's heal and focus, I believe.
Yep. Now, recover 1 grit every time you catch a break or get a timeout. You can use actions during timeout to treat wounds with a critical roll in focus heal or heal focus. And you also heal 1 grit for that. And you know what? You have a doctor there.
Yeah, like.
So you will get back a total of. Are you rolling too? Did you roll? You got a basic. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get back 1. You get back 1 grit for having time to breathe. You get back 1 grit as Zilla heals you. You recover 1 condition as Zilla heals you, which also gives you a grit. So you get 3 grit back.
The benefit grit was already at 0 anyways.
Okay. Zach, what would you like to do in your first action?
So is there any way to get rid of? Is there a way to get rid of conditions? Is that?
Yes, that's the heal. Which, so it's heal plus focus, but it takes a critical success.
Okay, I'll probably leave that then. Can I investigate the room we're in to get a better description of what's around?
Excuse me. Okay. Your sister says that the lab has been equipped with a self-destruction sequence just in case the virus contaminates the place. You must activate it and destroy Medusa once and for all. Other things in this room. She shows you the picture of a huge glass cylinder filled with a strange green liquid, barely visible shape that is called the Medusa. That's the creature that it came from. She tells you the whole backstory. You managed to get a you manage to get blueprints of the layout so that you're not wandering around blindly in your investigation. So you know where the lab is. You don't necessarily know how to set up self-destruct, but you are set with where it is. And Sam, what would you like to do for your first action? You are muted.
Just think for kind of, is there like, can I look like for like some sort of card keys or something for when we get out? Or just like look on the blueprints to find like the garage at the very least so I can like get us out of here.
It can be part of an investigation. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that would be
Don't need a roll for that.
oh, okay, perfect.
All right, second round of actions during your brief respite. We'll go in reverse order. Sam, what's your second action?
I don't.
Do you want? So, 2 of you still have conditions, right?
I'm gonna remove my conditions when I'm thinking.
Okay, so you can make a heal roll. And you do have Sita or Zilla who can also help remove a condition. So if one of you
EP3.
succeeds and the other one doesn't, Zilla can do that. If both of you fail, then you'll pick who Zilla works on.
Okay, perfect. It needs a critical success, right?
Yeah.
And it's heal plus focus, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
No point in not pushing it because that doesn't succeed.
Yep. Johnny, you gonna try to heal yourself?
Yeah. Let me give it a roll.
Yeah, can't push that because there's no successes.
I think Zilla will heal her brother over this.
Yeah,
random.
I think so. You can. If anybody has any grit, you do get 2 grit back, plus 1 for removing the condition for Zach, and you can remove your condition, Zach.
Okay.
And Johnny, what's your second action? You want to try helping Sam? Do you want to do something else? Because you can also help. You can also heal others. You don't have to only heal yourself.
I will take a chance to try and help Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, we don't have a doctor on board other than Zilla, so it's everybody's just. I can try.
Take a chance to push it.
Yeah, there's no harm in pushing it. Rolled exactly the same thing. Oh. All right.
It's fine. This is the time to get the bad rolls.
So once you have those blueprints brought up, Zilla shows you where the control room is. You'll have to figure out the code yourself, but you know where to go. And just in case you guys get split up, you all now have a comms unit, so you can talk to each other. Or you can leave it set to the guards' bandwidth if you prefer. But then you'll have to remain quiet because you don't want to cue them in on where you are. But it's a multi-band comm unit, it's a little earpiece, and you can set the channel. But it's not a whole. It's not like a walkie-talkie where it's easy to change the channel. You'd have to take the earpiece out, change it, stick it back in. So generally, you should probably pick whether you have your own private channel or whether you want to be on the guards channel.
What do you guys want? I'm open to either.
Consider
thinking, John?
keeping our own, but
Okay, then let's do our own.
so long as we're together,
Yeah.
if anything, if you guys like, I can keep on the guard's normal comm channel. We get separated. I'll switch back to our private one.
Sure. Can I put? Does Zilla have one of these, or can I give her my one?
She's
Is that
got one. She's the one that's giving
She's
them
got-
all to you. She's giving.
Okay, cool.
As you make your way out of Zilla's office, Zilla closes the door behind you, staying in the office, waving at you sadly through the window. Not trying to bring her with you?
Looking at the blueprints
Mm-hmm.
and where we're headed, I imagine we're headed into more danger than where we are. Is she relatively close to an exit? Or no?
No.
I think we should bring her just in case, we blow this place up or something.
That's a good point. There is a self-destruct thing. Maybe.
I'd rather not have her caught in the blast.
Okay. Let's open the door.
It's
Can I ask her to
locked.
pick up?
I tap on the window.
Well, you guys have the earpieces.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sorry, I have really bad short-term memory. Sis. Can you open the door, please?
It's like he's been done one too many stunts.
Yeah.
Fell on his head a couple times.
She says I can't.
Just you can. I guess
Constantine gave me the virus already. It was his way to make sure I wouldn't escape. So long as I am alive, so is the virus. There's no other choice.
I'll bang on the window and I'll say, there has to be another choice.
If we got you the formula of how the virus was made, could you make an antidote?
She's been working on that in secret for a long time. She's the one that developed it, so she doesn't need the formula. She knows exactly how it was made. She's been working on finding ways to create an antidote or an antivirus. She's been working on ways to get it destroyed. She has come up short every time. Johnny?
We know Constantine. Go on,
You
Johnny.
hear the alarms going off in your headset. Yeah, like that. No.
Perfectly timed. Oh my god. Release the dogs.
Yeah, but yeah, guards are definitely looking for you all now. You're not in your cell where you belong. The doctor's pissed wherever he is. You're all. They are on their way.
Well, I guess we better skedaddle. You wanna say your goodbyes, I guess?
I'll my hand back on the glass one more time, and I'll say,
Yep, she'll
I
put
will
it
be
right up
back
there
for you.
too.
I'll be back.
No. Zach, just do this for me. Fix my mistake. Yes, I was forced into it. No, there was no way I could have prevented it. But it's still a mistake that I made, and I need you to fix it for me, brother.
All right.
And you can take adrenaline.
Thank you.
As Stamos' guards round the corner. You are muted again, Sam.
Hey, we're skedoodling. Come on. We got to get out of here.
Let's go.
This is something between a chase and a combat, as the guards are chasing you. You can, so because it's like a combination. The guards saw you, but you can get away with sneak. You can fight. You can get away by running really fast. So you don't actually have to stay and fight. It's a combination, but you still have to defeat them in the long run. So there is a fixed. Excuse me. There is a fixed set for what it takes to defeat them, either by getting away or by damage, or any combination thereof. But yeah, they just caught sight of you as they're coming around the corner. So what do you do?
How many guards are there? Just the one?
It's a group of guards,
Okay, cool.
but it counts as one enemy in Outgunned.
Hmm.
But yeah, there are several guards.
What do you guys want to do?
Johnny, what do you think?
I mean, the easiest way is take off running, but
Zach is in a heightened emotional state after saying goodbye to his sister. When he sees the guards, he's gonna run directly towards them. Someone has to pay for this.
Oh, that's the same. Okay, I didn't need it. That's fine. I'm gonna add this. Okay. Sam, what you doing? Oh,
Just
hey,
this up
Nether.
here.
Sorry, I was a little
Is
bit
there-
farther away from my. Yeah, no, I was just farther away from my mic because I was looking at stuff.
Is there like a golf cart or something nearby that these guys are using to maneuver this place?
If I say yes, then they have one too.
I think that's the best thing to do. Which be 1 second. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Someone will not stop talking to me. I then I'm going to say I'm sorry.
You're all right.
I think the best thing to do is if we can sneak away, we should. If not, I'm open to a gunfight.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a combination. So you don't have to stand your ground gunfight. You can be running away gunfight, and make
Running away gunfight.
those of you who want to take shots can take shots, and those of you who want to sneak to try and see if you evade can do that.
I think I'm gonna try to sneak then, because I think that's better. Unless, oh gosh, would that be a nerves one? Stealth plus nerves.
Yep. Well, you're only minus
what?
one.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna try to sneak. Here we go. I guess you have to push it.
I don't know. Would you like to?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. You round the corner, but they are still pressing. Turn order. No, not shuffle. Next turn. Zach, what would you like to do as your active role?
I'm gonna start trying to fight them. If I've got enough movement to get to them, then I'm gonna start trying to fight them.
Rather than you're more making way for others to get away, and you're going direct combat, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, I don't think Zach's even thinking about the other two right now after what just happened between him and his sister. He's seen somebody he can hit, and that's like his emotional response.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead. Give me that.
Oh gosh.
Would you like to push it?
Yeah. I get a free reroll.
Yep, you're unarmed.
That'll do me.
Crit. Oops. All right, they have taken injuries. Gianni, what would you like to do as your active routine?
And despite thinking getting distance is going to be best, I'm not about to let Zach just go ahead and get himself killed. I'm gonna try taking a swing at one of them to disarm whatever firearm they might have.
Nobody took the assault rifle from Zilla's office?
There was an oh man. Dang it.
Oh well.
Ugh. Well, I have a gun, so worst case, if I need to shoot you.
How did you get a gun?
We got disarmed.
Oh right! Oh no!
Right. Okay, so
Oh wow, that assault rifle was really needed.
I'm trying to do what I'm doing. So what do you think, Braun and what, Bambi? Or
Fight. Fight.
fight? Okay. Okay, that's still not too bad.
You know what really, really sucks about this adventure right now is the injuries that each of you took were in your crucial ability. Thankfully, 2 of you got healed.
Ugh.
Would you like to push that, Johnny?
I would, because the benefit would you argue this works in the selfless feat that I have for a free reroll? So I'm working to try.
Yeah, sure. You're okay.
Nothing for me anyway.
It is now time for everybody to make their defensive rolls
Oh,
as they open fire.
okay. I think I'm changing my mind on the go-kart. I don't have a gun. The only thing I can do with my skills is take them down like a bowling ball. So, what's defense again for the roll?
I believe that is endure plus brawn usually.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Although, since you're already sneaking away, if you want stealth focus instead, that would be fine.
I think I'm gonna push this since I already rolled it.
Okay, you take 1 grit. Zach, give me your defense. Would you like to push it?
Yeah.
You take 2 grit.
Okay, can I use my feat, which says after suffering once per combat after failing a reaction roll against an enemy, you can stand back up and immediately gain 1 adrenaline. Is that appropriate here?
Absolutely.
Or no?
You can give yourself an
So I'll
adrenaline.
and I take 2 grit, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And Johnny?
Yep.
Would you like to push it?
Absolutely.
You take 1 grit, unless you'd like to keep pushing. You lose everything if you don't get better.
I'm not risking it. No, I've already got the. I'm not risking it.
You'll take 1 grit. Sam, back up to the active roll for you.
You know what? Everyone else is fighting. Might as well fight.
All right.
So fight plus brawn.
Yep.
So push it.
Okay. Zach?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue fighting. I get a free reroll, so.
As well.
Wait, they're all
yeah.
successes, then, so I can't, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Let me use my feats combo,
Okay.
and I'll spend 2 adrenaline to deal 2 extra grit
Oops,
to this group.
I did the wrong. Sorry. I had the wrong piece up. It sits me into play you mode when I'm using turn order. So
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
all right. Hold on. Let me use the mechanic. One, 2, 3, 4, 9. Save that. Okay, their grit is accurate now. Now what was your special move again?
It was combo, so I spent 2 adrenaline to
Yep.
do an additional 2 grit damage.
An additional 2 grit damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Most of the guards are down currently, but not all of them. Johnny?
Yeah. Actually, with that, then noticing that some of the guards are down, he's gonna take a chance to try and actually just run over and grab one of their guns to be able to actually fire.
Okey-doke. I will give that to you, but that would take your action.
Okay.
It's an assault rifle. It's accurate and rapid fire.
Beautiful.
In melee range, it's a +0. In short, medium, or long, it's a +1.
Mhm.
So, if you aim, you get an additional +1
Mhm.
because of the accurate. Or you can lay down cover fire, which gives you +1 to your reaction roll, your defense.
Okay.
And they are up. But few of them are left. Go ahead and give me some reaction rolls. Sam?
Reaction would be again endure plus brawn, right?
Yeah.
Or okay. Ah, wonderful.
2 grit.
Cool.
Gonna push it for the extreme.
No chance.
1 grit. Johnny? Gonna push it? Drops you to 2 basic
No.
if you fail.
Yeah,
You'll get
no.
an impossible if you push it. Your dice roll have been hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up rolling it and somehow
1 grit.
losing.
As we get back to the top of the round, Sam.
Fight plus brawn, I think.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Would you like to push it? So far,
Yeah.
1 basic has not done anything.
yep. Ah, wonderful.
It continues to not do anything. Go ahead, Zach. Give him another
Sam's
kick.
trying.
Ooh.
Like you get a free reroll, might as well.
Yeah.
There's no harm in your reroll on an attack.
Yo.
So then I can also reroll it again. Would I lose the basic or the extreme?
When you push it all the way, you lose everything if you don't get better.
Okay, we'll just leave it there, I think. Just that
Sounds
Johnny was
like
giving me.
Sounds like a good idea.
You can. That's up to you. But like,
Would
You
you
can
like?
kill us all if you want.
Would you like to describe exactly what kind of kick-ass move you just made that took out the last remaining guards?
Well, maybe Johnny picking up the gun and Sam rushing in might have distracted some of them. So I was able to like sweep one, kick the other one in the head, and then grab a pistol and pistol whip the one that was falling down into the ground before offering the pistol to Sam.
Okay. Sounds good. Sam, you've got a pistol again.
Shoot.
They're all
I'm
gone.
gonna shoot.
They're all down.
Oh.
I mean, you can shoot them if you want to, but they're all down.
overkill at that point.
Then, I think
They are taken care of. They may not
Okay, I
be dead.
think-
They may be dead. That's all up to y'all.
I think you just actually hold up. Weird thing. Can I steal their uniform?
Sure. It's gonna take time.
Stealing-
The alarms are going off. There's gonna be more guards
Okay, then I'm
coming.
just gonna keep Skadooling out of here. So would that be sneak or?
No roll.
stealth or-
You're that was the action. Slowing down will cause more guards to arrive. But
Yeah, I just want to get out of here.
all right. Scene 5. Let's go ahead and do our ad break now. I just noticed that we're 15 minutes past, and people coming in may get their pre-rolls. So we are going to go on a quick 10-minute break, folks. We are nearing the end, so we are all good. We might not need even to take a second break later. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Had our quick little bio break, and everybody is venturing now into the control room. Once again, I don't have a good scene, but this has music, and there might end up being a firefight, so I might as well leave this scene up. The control room is a semicircular space surrounded by cutting-edge computers, huge monitors showing every corner of the lab. There's a shatterproof glass wall that shows the containment room, and in the middle of that room There's a 3-meter tall glass cylinder filled with a green liquid and the floating remains of the Medusa. This is similar to the picture that Zilla showed you in her office. But yeah, the shape of the creature in this tube looks more desiccated, more or less. It just looks less in general, I guess is the best way to say it.
Like they've been almost taking bits and pieces of it for experimentation, or
to harvest to increase the yes. You all have a faint static in your earpieces, except you, Johnny, because you're still tuned to the guards.
Mhm.
And you don't hear Zilla anymore.
Mm.
There wasn't any emergency type sounds. There wasn't any danger sounds. It's just inside this room. It's all static. But this is where you get to try and set off that self-destruct sequence if you can. Who's gonna take over the control panel and try to do a focus plus fix?
Let me see what mine is.
So if you're looking at it now, for me, you're gonna be looking at fix.
Focus.
Yeah, fix plus focus.
It is 5. What was it for you guys? 5?
3.
I'll do it.
Mhm.
Oh boy, here we go. Ew. I'm pushing that.
Okay.
Can I use an adrenaline?
Sure. You can use a spotlight for a free critical. Nobody's used a spotlight yet this game. However, I will say that a critical is not enough, so you might.
Would an adrenaline be enough, or?
You can spend an adrenaline to push that all the way plus 1 die.
Here goes nothing.
And then just roll a single OG after
Oh, okay, 1 second.
So yeah, do your regular push, and then roll a single OG.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
You need that single OG to turn up a snake eye. And it is.
Oh, kabobs, yes! I don't know why I went to my protective swearing for the children today, but here we are.
It's okay. So, the green liquid starts to drain from the cylinder, and a countdown sequence begins. The screens in the control room show the doors throughout the lab, this entire complex, sealing off one by one, and the guards start to flee. On one of the screens, Stamos is visible as he takes an elevator while dragging Zilla along.
Zach beat his ass to a pulp.
Can we see where the elevator is going using the blueprints, or if there's another way to get where he is?
Yes, you will all get +1 to your rolls in this scene to try and get there. Yes.
Awesome.
Heroes have started running. Reinforced door starts to lower from the ceiling, forcing you to dash to avoid being locked in. Everybody give me a bronze stunt reaction. And remember,
Okay,
you're getting
cool.
a +1 for this whole scene. This scene will, you don't have any guards. They've already been dealt with. So the scene ends when you get to the elevator. And right now, all you need is a critical reaction roll in brawn plus stunt, but you do get an extra die. Okay, Sam, you made it.
Yeah. Oh,
You're at the elevator.
Pushing it.
Sounds like a good plan. Johnny, you're at the elevator. Zach?
Mm-mm.
2 successes will not get you out of that door. So you might as well push it all the way.
I was gonna say before he does, if he
Uh-huh.
hasn't already, I do have my feet that could possibly solve it.
What you got?
When I added,
What did you add?
it's called Get Down, grab a friend, drag them away from danger 1 second before disaster. Would cost me 1 adrenaline to do. You and another hero quickly hide, dodge a hail of bullets, or avoid being run over without needing to roll a dice. Is it...
So if you'd like to save your adrenaline, we'll have Zach do the last push, and if that still fails, then you can spend your adrenaline and save.
Fair.
Do I re-roll every dice? 'Cause
No,
I'm pushing it
just
all the way.
the bullet and the star and the snake eye.
Okay.
oh, that's a snake eye. I thought it was a compass.
That's the snake
I
eye.
had it down as a Pokeball.
Yeah. There are a lot of words for a lot of these symbols that the authors did not intend. For example, the bull's eye is usually called the winky
Oh.
face.
I had it as sexy cow.
Sexy cow. Sexy cow, winky face. That's the bullseye.
Ugh.
And the Pokeball or compass is the snake eye. But yes, a critical success does get you to the elevator.
Nice.
Wait, I'm not seeing this roll.
What roll?
It's up further.
Yeah, it's like 2 rolls up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's above
got
yours.
it. Okay, got it. Yeah. Whew.
You may all catch a break and resolve 1 grit.
Nice.
Reload your weapons, steel your nerves. Because it
It's about to go
is
down.
time for the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. And if anybody knows
Yep.
Lemon Demon
That
or
song is
Lemon
dead. Thank
Demon or
you.
Lemon Demon or however you want to say Lemon Demon, yeah, that was a direct reference. I love that song. Yes, it is time for the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. And what you have is a chase. So, the elevator climbs all the way to the top, up to an elevated platform with several parked helicopters. One of the aircraft is already preparing for liftoff, and Stamos has just loaded Zilla into it. The heroes emerge just in time to see the villain inject something into his own neck. This was the only antidote. If I die, she dies. Stamos is currently out of range for gunshot. And the heroes have no choice but to confiscate the helicopter and give chase. If they hope to stop him and save Zilla.
Alrighty.
Can we pick more parachutes, please?
I'm still nervous. Oh no.
However, I'm going to reduce this from a critical to a basic, but I do need a check of some. Well, actually, it depends on what the check is. The helicopter that you're in does not have any keys available. Sam, you were looking for keys when you were in Zilla's office.
Mm-hmm.
So depending upon whether you're just trying to hotwire it, or whether you want to have luck on your side and hopefully one of the keys that you grabbed belongs to a helicopter, will determine how many successes are necessary.
I'm gonna try to hotwire it.
Okay.
I feel like that almost might be an easier thing for me.
Sure.
So that'd be streetwise plus crime.
Yep. You need a critical.
Alrighty. Well, I have 6, so here we go.
Don't say that like that.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
Woo!
We have
I realized
chase.
when you said that, I was like, oh no. Woo.
We are in chase mode now. So in your mission, which is in the NPC, you have
Do I hit the play button? Or?
yeah.
Trying.
You go over to the ride section.
Okay, I'm hitting it and it's not. Oh, play
Right.
down here. Sorry. Playing new mission. Oh no, that's not it either.
Right click on it and click view, and then click view. Right click on the new mission word.
Oh yeah, there we go. Where it has the play button next to it.
Yeah. Okay, for me, I'm trying and then equipment. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
All right.
Where would that? So new mission. I'm on the new
I'm
mission.
So, you're on the sheet.
Yeah.
So on
And then-
all the way on the right is the word ride. That's what you want to click.
Bambi, I might have you take over for me because I am so. Oh, right. I see it now. Okay, sorry.
I already did populate it too.
Okay, perfect. So.
Okay. So now on the trackers section, not on your character side, but over on the other side, you under tools or trackers, you will see a shared game tracker called Need. It starts at 1. This is your chase tracker. When you fill all the pips, you win. If you lose all the pips or a certain number of turns expire, you lose. So you want to get those little dots filled up as quickly as you can.
Sounds good.
Now, standard chase scene sequence is you take an action roll to try and get you closer to his helicopter in some way, and everybody gets to do that. The driver or pilot is specifically rolling their piloting skill to improve the helicopter's go. And everybody else can try and either help boost that somehow or try to slow down the other helicopter. Successes gives you pips. And then you each have a reaction as the helicopter tries to get away. And every success that you don't get, or every failure, reduces a pip from that need. So, Sam, let's get us
Hey, I'm in new
rolling.
mission, so pull up my rolls. Do I X out of new mission and then go back to Sam?
Go back to Sam.
Okay, sorry, I was a little
All right.
lost there for a second.
We're good.
Go to roll. Would it be? It'd be drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, drive plus nerves. So that'd be 6 and -1. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm so sorry. One sec. Let me re-roll that.
That looks pretty heavy. It's the maximum dice you can have.
I meant
The
to
maximum
click
dice you can
five.
have is 9.
Jesus, Sam.
Sorry. I'm gonna.
You get
I'm
a
gonna
free.
push it.
Yeah, you get a free push. That does not make it go any better. What's everybody else doing to either slow down the other helicopter or speed up this one? Johnny?
Okay. Risky though it is, gonna take a chance with his own gun. Kind of trying to at least aim for the propellers on the other helicopter.
Sure. Do you have a free reroll, and would you like to use a reroll whether you have it free or not?
I mean, I've got it free anyways.
Might as well then. It's only the one die.
Oh shoot! I have full throttle. When you're behind the wheel of a ride, you ignore the penalties from nervous condition and from top speed. Once per case you reach top speed, you gain 1 adrenaline. So is that for the entire case that I'm ignore nervous?
Yes.
Okay,
you wanna
then
give
the
me
rest
a-
of these.
Yeah, give me a reroll. Just do a
Oh.
regular roll.
Okay, I was just gonna say for the rest of these, since it was my fault. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Zach, what are you doing to slow them down or speed you up?
This isn't really my speciality. However, we have established that Zach's got some wicked cannon when it comes to pulling things out of his back pocket. So, from out of his back pocket, he
Back
pulls
pocket,
a
folks,
small-
not prison pocket.
That's correct. He pulls out a small rectangle which has got a crucifix on it with some skulls on the crucifix. He'll pop open the case and pull out a cassette. He's going to stick it in the helicopter, and you hear the intro to Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses start playing. To try and boost the other two players, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that might be style and smooth,
Give it.
personally.
Gimme. I like it.
I'm going to have to push that.
Alrighty.
It's going to be worth more than a basic, this. Come on. Nice.
Alrighty. And reactions. The helicopter banks. Pilot, give me brawn dexterity to bank with him and not lose him. Everybody else, give me brawn and endure to hold on as you get a sharp cut in the way the helicopter's driving.
Gonna push it. Yeah,
Whoa.
Johnny.
Zach, you want to push that?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Zero success.
Zach, as the helicopter banks, you start to lose your seating. You can't find a handhold. And you're slipping towards the doors. But, Johnny, that is an extreme success. Not only did you manage to hold yourself in place, you noticed that Zach was slipping, and you managed to grab his arm and keep him in the helicopter at the same time. No damage to the helicopter, no loss in speed. Y'all break even on the reaction turn. Back to your action on round
Alright.
2. And I'm going to add another tracker so I can keep track of turns.
Thanks, Johnny.
Mm.
Yep.
Did you ever listen to the Morning on a Roller Coaster? Hands and feet in the car?
Pushing it.
Alrighty. All right. What's everybody else doing?
I'm still going for shooting on it.
Right. You can use that one leftover basic success to add a die.
Better.
Also, remember that you all do have a spotlight that you can burn. A spotlight gives you a free critical. And in a chase scene, a critical is what you need to avoid or to succeed.
Okay.
Absolutely push it.
All right. Zach?
Nice. I think I'm going. I don't know that there's a. What's in? Is there anything in the back of this helicopter?
What would you like there to
Well,
be?
Or is it pretty bare bones? Not a bazooka, but I'd like there to be like maybe some parachutes
Sure.
or something that I can tie to the helicopter and then tie around my wrist so I can stick my head out the side and look cool as we get closer to the other one. Trying to see my sister. Mechanically, it'll do nothing, but it's just what Zach's going to think today.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we can have it. I would say that not a dice roll, but if you spend a spotlight to do that, it would have a mechanical effect of increasing your
Sure.
speed or your need.
Maybe my dazzling good looks would distract the other pilot.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? I'm not sure I appreciate how you said that. I was speaking in character.
To be fair, we're behind them, and I've never known a helicopter to have a rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Well,
But if you want to
the
spend your
80s,
spotlight,
it's different.
if you want to spend your spotlight, then something about this daring, dazzling display has pushed the winds in your favor and given you a benefit. What you'll need to do now is, so I did mark the need.
Cool.
Excuse me. Now, to see whether you keep your spotlight point or not, you flip a coin. And before you flip it, there's a lot of debate. I'm going to flip one manually just so you can see them. There is the guy side or the skull side. Right? A lot of people say that the skull, that's heads, right? That makes sense. But the official rules say that the guy side is the heads and the skull tails. Now, the other thing is if it's tails, you keep it. If it's heads, you lose it. But since there's some debate over which side is which, I will let you call it before you flip it to say which one lets you keep your spotlight.
It's going to be the guy with the guns because it's on my it's on my picture in Alchemy, and it's also the Outgunned logo, right? So it's got to be that.
Sounds good.
All right, let me roll this.
Flip that coin. You keep your spotlight.
Yeah.
All right. But it is reaction time as Stamos starts shooting at your helicopter. Driver, give me a nerves plus drive. Don't forget that your feat lets you ignore your nerves penalty, so it's a regular roll. Everybody else, give me a nerves plus stealth to avoid it.
Pushing it. Would that work, or do I need a spot? Do I use my spotlight here?
You can push it all the way, or you can use your spotlight, or you can see what happens with 2 successes.
Basic still. You know what? But I lose everything if I push it a second time, right?
Yes.
I'm using my spotlight. I'm playing it safe.
Hey.
So flip a coin, right?
Well, so it's a spotlight. The spotlight is on you, pilot. What are you doing? You get a free critical success. What are you doing to avoid these gunshots?
I'm swaying to the side and seeing if I can line up our openings next to the other helicopters that's allowed.
All right. Go ahead and flip that coin to see if you keep it. And once again, call it before you roll it.
Little die. Woo!
Still got the spotlight. Johnny, that's an extreme success. That's good. So far, the helicopter has not lost any speed or any armor. Go ahead, Zach.
So now I'm outside, hanging on.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my spotlight, and I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
shout into the wind, "Zella, we're coming! Stamos, you're mine!"
Did I line up the helicopters with that? Are they lined up?
Relatively speaking. I mean, you're still 4 pips away from catching up to them.
Okay. So don't try to jump right now.
No.
That could be a
No,
long
no.
fall.
Four more criticals on the action side of things will get you to where you can start jumping.
Okay.
Headed looking for the outgun logo.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. We are on turn number 3. Go ahead and try and get those last 4 dots in there.
So nerve plus drive.
Yep.
I'm pushing it.
Yep.
Ah.
Now is not the time for bad successes. So the good news is, on your action turn, you only lose speed for failure. So pushing it all the way right now would be only down to 1 basic, which is not a failure.
Okay, I'm doing it. Yes.
Hell yeah!
All
Yeah, it's
right.
official. We found a dice system that likes you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Johnny, you got 3 boxes to fill. That would mean another extreme success. You got it in you?
About to find out.
Still shooting at the rotors, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah.
All right. Are you pushing
You
it?
can... Can't hurt. It's a free reroll.
Oh, well.
Oh.
All right, Zach. All glory, no guts. Oh, wait, no.
We're not. We're 2 pips away. It's not close enough for a fly kick just yet. Maybe I'll shout to Sam to pass me her gun, and I'll try taking a pot shot.
Yeah.
Toss it to him.
I can use. I've only got 3 dice. I'll use my last adrenaline for an additional
Oh,
dice.
wait, I have 2 adrenaline.
All right. That may as well push that. Come on, heart. No, I'm. My head is still outside this helicopter. The wind in my hair. I pull the gun out and my hand moves.
Unfortunately, not improving it does set you back by a pip.
Because I lost the basic.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so,
guys.
Your weight has thrown off the counterbalance, and you slip behind just a little bit. It's not terrible. You're only down by 1. You're still 3 away from catching up, as we're into a reaction roll. So this is a rocky outcrop on the top of a tall cliff, and there are, as Stamos is weaving in and out, and you're weaving in and out behind him, their rocks fall and are coming right towards your helicopter. So that will be a nerves plus awareness from the pilot, and a nerves plus cool from everybody else.
I'm pushing it.
Nerves plus cool. All right, Johnny. Did I miss yours, or did you not roll yet?
Nope. Send it off now.
So there's one extra basic and 2 extra criticals beyond what you needed to not lose anything. I am going to allow that to make up for the 1 loss from last round. As Johnny, as you are maintaining your cool, you help Sam course correct for the falling rocks and actually pick up a few extra meters, getting closer. You are still 2 pips away from being able to make a jump. But we are now in round 4.
I use 1 of my adrenaline.
Alright. So go ahead and re-roll the heart, the snake eye, and then roll 1 extra die. That is 1 critical and 1 basic. That is good enough to get you 1 more pip. Who's taking the next shot? Go for it, Johnny. Get that last success.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm taking that reroll. Did it?
All right.
We both
Nice.
found a nice system that likes us. Yahoo!
You are now in jumping range. Johnny, Zach, it is your action. And only one of you, in perfect symmetry, only one of you can manage to try to jump from aircraft to aircraft. And guess what? It's not any different than increasing your speed. It's a critical. It's a critical action roll to make it
Oh.
as you leap
Okay.
from this aircraft to the next. I kind of recommend using your feat that lets you. Do you have? Does that cost? Does the flying kick cost you an adrenaline?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. Yeah, it costs me an adrenaline, but I don't have any. But I do have a spotlight. And it depends how you class it, whether it's a stunt roll. Because I was thinking to try and jump over, and I don't know where my sister is, but I want to try and attach her to the. So I've attached one side of the rope to our helicopter, and I want to try and attach the other side of the rope to my sister. If that might be too much for one action, so I'm happy to either make a stunt roll to jump over.
So stuff is going to happen. If
Cool.
you don't get a critical, you will fail to make the leap.
Okay.
If you get the critical, other stuff will happen.
Okay. Cool. So then I think I'll use my spotlight because I don't really want to die. Although death is totally cool, but not yet. So yeah, I will.
As you
Go on.
fly through the air and you land just inside the doors of the other helicopter, Deimos is taken by surprise and accidentally shoots the pilot.
Oh
Go ahead and-
no!
Go ahead and flip that coin for that spotlight, whether you get to keep it or not.
Wait, by pilot, do you mean me or the
No,
other one?
The other pilot. The pilot of the other helicopter that now contains Zach, Zilla, Stamos, and a pilot.
Oh,
as it plummets to the ground and crashes into the rocky outcropping of this tall cliff. The only survivors of this crash are Zach, Stamos, and Zilla. Well, that might be debatable. The pilot definitely did not survive. That is very obvious. Stamos and Zach are both clearly alive and able to get up and do things. Zilla is bleeding from her forehead, shallow breath, and does not appear to be conscious. But you can see she is alive for the moment. And you know what's perfect? Only one hero can fight Stamos hand to hand. And guess who landed right there with Stamos for that combat? The one best suited for hand-to-hand combat with Stamos. Y'all, perfect. A rocky outcrop looms over a threatening cliff. One lone hero stands up in the dust, coming face to face with Stamos. The villain is wounded. He has lost everything. He's weary and tired, but he has no intention of surrendering without a fight. Remember, Zach, your sister is infected with the virus. Stamos claims that he injected himself with the only known antidote that your sister originally claimed not to have been able to find. But do you want to take that chance? Just putting that out there, whether or not you want to finish him or whether you want to just capture him. Just something to keep in mind for yourself. If the other heroes are still in the helicopter, they will need 3 turns to get down safely and reach. So you have a few rounds before you'll be able to help. And I'm going to reset the turn counter to keep track of these things.
okay.
Um,
I'm guessing
Yeah.
I'm still drive nurse.
you won't need to make rolls. You'll just
Oh, cool.
be able to. It'll take you 3 rounds to land safely. On that round, you are out of range for gunshot. On this, oh wait, no, it takes 3 rounds. On the first round, before you land, you are out of range. In the second round, you are in long range. The third round, you are in medium range. In the fourth round, you have landed, and you can interact directly as you would otherwise. But you don't need to make any piloting checks. The first round, you can't do anything. In the second round, the pistol is useless, but the assault rifle would come in handy. The third round, the pistol is okay, and the assault rifle is okay. And then after that, you're at normal close range. So round 1 is just Zach and Stamos. Lost a platoon. Let me add him into the NPC list. You are create character uses template type bosses 2. Oof, his attack is nasty. Yeah. His attack is nasty. Oops. Oh, wait, no. Put the stables up here. Add turn order. Zach,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to try and land a roundhouse kick on this guy as he's standing up, and call out to my sister.
Why is Stamos not in the turn order? Hold on.
Mhm.
I was seeing some glitching earlier. If you go into your thing, sometimes when you add them, instead they're in like the extra things at the bottom with basin. Like you need to like manually move them into the counter. That could be what happened.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Zach is up, and then Stamos. Okay. Go ahead.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll because I got 2 basics, and I got a crit and a basic.
All right. Why am I playing this game? Give me Stamos, please. How do you have something's not right? Hold on. Why did Stamos come in with crit? Eight. Now, Stamos is a special type of NPC. Stamos does have adrenaline and grit and stuff like that. Very similar to player characters. Also has feats and special actions. Does not have a weak spot, though. Grit. 2. Okay. So yeah, his first is he's just going to attack you back, Zach. So go ahead and give me your defensive.
Okay. I'll use is Dex and Brawn okay, or do you want Dex and Focus, or what? What
Dex
do you
and
want for
Brawn, yeah.
chance?
But you are at -1 because of his feat of being at -1 rolling to hit the enemy without firearms or ranged weapons.
Okay.
1 critical. Would you like to push that?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You take 2 grit.
Oh yeah. At what point do I need to? What's the first condition? How many grit do you need to take a condition?
6, I think.
Okay.
That's a
fine.
total
I'm
of
on
8
4.
to hit the bad box.
8. Okay. When you're
Okay.
up to 8 grit, you are at the bad box and get a condition.
Cool.
All right, and so passes round 1. We're at round 2. Zach, go ahead.
I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to try and find this guy. This time I'm going to try and punch him in his stomach to take the wind out of him.
Push it.
Yeah,
Because the first time critical wasn't enough.
yeah. Zach's free reroll is specifically for unarmed combat, so there's no reason not to push it. 1 critical and 2 basics. Okay.
From the helicopter, you can hear Ki.
All right. Johnny, you have the assault rifle. If you'd like to use that, you are in long range, so you do get a +1.
Yeah. Take a chance with it to possibly add the even additional +1 of aiming, because I'm going to try and shoot Stamos in either the legs or the ankles, whatever can get him to the ground.
Okay.
So, it's gonna be total.
Oh,
You know, let's push it. Why not?
Sure. Sure.
Yo, what?
2.
Yeah, so it didn't change, but
Oh, wait, I thought you added the critical, but no, whoa.
Johnny is deadly with firearms. I like it. Murder.
But 1, 2, 4. Two adrenaline for Mr. Stamos. Or Mr. Constantine, I suppose. He's going to burn one of his... No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's going to burn one of his 2 adrenaline and kick some dirt into your eyes, Mr. Hero.
Oh.
Classic.
Give me a crime awareness.
Ooh.
Okay.
As you lose your next action.
Oh, that's
Ding,
horrible.
tootin'.
So I'm seeing blood sport now, and I'm blinded.
Speaking of your next action, right now is when you lose that. You all are in medium range. So, Johnny?
as well do what I do best.
Work.
Once again, adding that +1 for aim.
Oh!
Whoa, that is way too many. I
Yeah,
clicked in for 7. What the hell?
nine is the maximum number of dice you're allowed to roll in.
Yeah,
Outgunned.
yeah, no.
At first, I was just like, "That's a lot of dice," but yo, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, what happened was you had the nerves and shoot already selected, and then you added.
Oh,
the
that's
dice
why.
to
Yep,
it.
that'll do it.
Oh my gosh.
However, all right, Sam, what would you like to do?
This is gonna sound. So wait, am I kind of like hovering towards next to like the people, or where am I in space?
You are flying the helicopter, trying to land it near enough to them to engage.
Okay, then I'm trying to land the helicopter.
Okay, so you will land.
What would that
next.
be? Drive plus dexterity?
You don't. There's no roll.
Oh,
If you're not taking any active action to engage in combat from a range, you're just gonna land next turn and be okay.
yeah. I don't see any. I have nothing to engage in combat with. So
That's right. You gave the pistol. You got a pistol, but then you gave it to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. It is reaction time. Stamos is just going to attack you while you're blind there, Zach.
Can I use my punch reload? Once per combat, after failing a reaction roll against an enemy, you can stand back up and immediately gain an adrenaline.
You haven't failed. Failed it right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If you fail this, then yes, you can.
Got you. What did you want me to roll? Dex Brawn or?
Yeah. You're trying to avoid being hit. You're at -1 die. That's
No. I did the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, it's fun to do.
Yes,
but-
it is. Yes, it is.
My bad.
Breaking all of the mechanics.
Okay, I'm going to push that because if I fail, I can use my thing.
You
Or
do
not.
take 4 grit.
Sound from the DM.
So that puts me at 8.
So you get your bonus adrenaline. Or no, you take a condition. Sorry, that's not the adrenaline spot. That's the bad box. Yeah, that's going to be the condition that interferes with brawn.
Makes sense.
Give me a moment here. I'm looking.
Does it hurt? Maybe.
Why can't I? There's. Cheat sheet by Greyline. Greyline, I don't know if you're here or not, but you made a fantastic outgunned single page cheat sheet that is fantastic.
so good.
Conditions. Unfortunately, conditions aren't part of them. I have to open something else instead. versus adrenaline spotlight. Yeah. Conditions. Each condition is tied to an attribute except tired. When you have that condition, roll -1 with that attribute. If you have 3 conditions, you get a 4th called broken. Bomb, 8th box. Conditions are healed.
I can look it up if you want to carry on.
Alright. Yeah. Go ahead and figure out which condition that is.
Sure.
But that's the only reaction we need, so it's going to be back to your turn again. You are at -2 dice for your attack because it's -1 for his feat and -1 for your condition.
Okay, cool. That's fine. In that case, I will. I'm going to continue trying to hurt this guy. So I would get 5 dice for that. I think cinematic. Can you use spotlight in combat?
Yeah.
Okay, so cinematically, I'm going to be rubbing my eyes, trying to get the dirt out of my eyes.
Yeah.
Whilst taking hits from this guy, and I'm going to start listening, and you'll see me pull from my pocket a little handkerchief out, which I'll then tie around my eyes, channeling full strength in my other senses, Van Dammeism. And I start listening to him as he's hitting me,
All right.
or from kickboxer, looking at where this thing is swinging, and I'm going to try and hit him with a kick or with a punch while that's happening.
So
Let me see.
you can try to improve that critical by rolling, or just take the critical.
Is there a risk to the roll? Let me just take the crit.
Okay.
I'll toss the coin and see. Looking for the guys. The outgun logo. Ooh. He loses it.
Oh.
Is there
So-
like any sort of? There's no sort of help action we could give, right? Uh oh. Not only did we lose him in game, we lost him in real life for a
no.
second there.
Oh no.
As Duff would say.
I'm gonna wait till he's fully back with us to explain exactly what happened, because I'm not gonna like it.
Please, I hope he's not dead.
Well,
I think I'll back.
okay. Stamos is going to burn 2 adrenaline to use his special move called parry. The enemy is very strong on the defense. After a hero hits them, the enemy ignores all loss of grit.
Okay.
So you lost your spotlight, and he deflected the shot.
Worthy opponent.
Yeah.
Maybe too worthy.
Sam, the helicopter is down. Johnny, you're up.
Taking that shot once again. Once again, takes the benefit of that aiming.
You manage to land one bullet just perfectly in his knee
Yes.
as he goes down, collapsed on one knee. Sam, what would you like to do as the helicopter is now safely landed and you are in close range?
Don't think we want him dead, just in case there is an antidote that he knows about that Zelda,
Zilla.
what's her name?
Zilla.
Zilla, Zilla doesn't know about, so I'm gonna hog tie him. Or tie him up. If that's allowed.
He is bleeding off. He is bleeding out.
Oh, can I stop
that was
bleeding?
that was a very good, clean through and through shot to the knee, nicked an artery.
Her costume has tons of straps. She creates a tourniquet while also like simultaneously having like her other foot on his head so he can't move. Is that okay? Because I don't want him to hurt me also, and what would that be roll-wise?
Yeah, don't need a roll.
Oh, cool.
We are in the cinematic ending and epilogue right now. As Zilla comes to and is walking over towards you all as you have Stamos tied and stabilized. Somewhere along the way, she found a gun. It's aimed shakily right at Stamos' head. What is your reaction?
Get the antidote from him. He says he has something.
Zilla, no.
Zach. He hears you. He doesn't seem to hear Sam. She looks at you, but she's still very shakily pointed gun at Stamos.
Can I step in front of the gun?
You reach out a hand. You take her hand with the gun. You lower it. And she just collapses into your arms. And you have loud explosion going off in the direction of the lab as you see the entire Stamos compound collapsing into what has become a giant sinkhole. My camera is not on stream. Let me turn my camera on. Nope. Turn off studio mode. Add the camera in. And pop that down over top of my little box. Since my box is not showing that I am online. Okay. So, to rewind just a little bit, Zach takes Zilla's hand and lowers the gun as she throws her arms around you, and you hear an explosion as the entire Constantine Stamos, whichever is which, I don't even remember his first name, last name anymore. It's been a long time since I've seen the whole thing spelled out in front of me. As the entire Stamos compound collapses into the sinkhole forming, as Project Medusa comes to an end. And you take Stamos into your helicopter, fly to the nearest hospital. Zilla extracts blood and gets permission to use in the lab to see if she can come up with the antidote for the Medusa virus. As the doctors in the lab start working to fully stabilize Stamos. And the police arrive to say, "We will take care of this. Thank you for your service."
How do we know they are not corrupt?
You don't. He's a very, very wealthy man. And as far as the public is concerned, he's a very, very wealthy philanthropist who donates money all over the place. And even at the party, the announcement, what he was calling Medusa at the party was the ultimate cure. He just needed several million more dollars to complete the research that he needed. That's what the whole point of the party was, is to get more money to fund his research for the ultimate cure.
Sam's gonna do something that's probably idiotic. He's gonna step in front of the police and say, "No, we got it," and just glare them down.
I think you've done enough, ma'am.
Done enough when he's in the ground.
And they begin to put you under arrest
Great.
for injuring and threatening this famous philanthropist.
Dios míos. Okay.
Johnny's gonna take a chance, step in, reaches into his inner shirt, pulls out the chain with his own badge. He's like, "I'm under prior authorization to take him in." It's one of my colleagues. You'll do well to take your hands off of her.
And they will take a moment aside, check your credentials, and say, "Very well. they are not happy about being out jurisdictioned. And yes, they were corrupt, which you actually would have known if they had been alerted or if you had contacted them earlier in the game, and they would have alerted. There's so many things in this module that are.
I don't trust
This
cops,
is
me.
yeah. This is easily a replayable module because there are so many things that y'all did. I mean, everything that you did, there was nothing that wasn't accounted for. So you guys didn't go off the rails at all. But there's so much else that it could have accounted for. It's a tiny little module. It's only 66 pages in total. But yeah, it's robust enough that it's replayable if you don't make the same choices. If you make the same choices, then the same results are going to happen. But you get Stamos into custody, and you're good.
I'm in love with this. I'm buying this. This is too fun.
Outgunned
It's badass.
quickly became my favorite system.
I have to say, as they walk away, Sam kind of goes like, as they kind of walk away.
Zach, do you stay behind to stay with Zilla?
Yeah. I might not even be in the room when you guys are having this conversation. I'm after coming all this way to get my sister. I'm staying with her, at least for a bit.
Because so now, while this game was just meant to be a short little 3-shot, exactly filling the time that we needed while V5 was on hiatus, this module does allow for both a sequel and a prequel. So there is the possibility for carrying on either with these characters or using Outgunned in other ways to fill time when V5 is on hiatus. I am currently, for everyone's awareness, I am currently planning a cyberpunk game. I don't know when those are. For those of you who are in my Discord already, there is the check the
Okay.
the announcements, the looking for games channel. I forget, I don't even remember what it's called. If you're not in my Discord, I have also posted the cyberpunk looking for games in the seeking channel of Demiplane. I do currently have 3 players. We don't know the day or time, but I do have some idea because one of the players is in Central Europe time, and Thomas, aren't you the other player?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 3 players. I have Neither and Chaska, and oh yeah, it's Thomas right there. That game, the cyberpunk game will not be streamed, however, but because of the spread in time zones that we have, most likely is probably going to be Saturdays around this time. That's my guess from it, but I'm still waiting for those 3 players to fill in their availability so that I can narrow it down better. So anybody that might be in chat listening, if you are interested in jumping into a Cyberpunk Red campaign, it's a mini campaign. It should be about 10 to 16 sessions plus a session 0. Join the Demiplane Discord. I might be able to even drop that in chat.
I'll let you know if it goes in. But
seeking.
I might sign up for that. I've been interested in cyberpunk. I just kind of been like,
Copy message link. Let me post that here. If that does not give you an invite link to the Demiplane Discord, let me know, and I will make sure that you get. You can DM me either here on Twitch or on Discord if you would like to get that direct invite to Demiplane if that didn't work. But yeah, I have room for up to 6 players at that table. The premise is interesting. It is a very welcoming to new players game. Um, uh,
It is interesting. For sure.
Welcome to the edge of chaos. You don't know your name. You don't know who you are. But something tells you this crew, they might hold the answers. In Cyberpunk Chaos Crew, you wake up with no memories of who you are, no past to cling to, and no gear to your name. The only thing tying you to the world or to each other is a faint, nagging sense of familiarity. Over the course of this mini-campaign, you'll uncover your identities, piece together your backstories, and figure out why you've been wiped clean. But in a world where nothing is as it seems, can you even trust yourselves? Your role in the crew, your gear, your name, and your story are all mysteries, ones that I will build based on the skills and cyberwares that you select during character creation. Don't expect stereotypes. I love a good twist. Choose carefully because your choices will shape your fate. So yeah, you're basically going to be rolling up a blank character, and I will look at that and try to decide what the most appropriate role is for everybody. Roles in Cyberpunk are similar to character classes in other games. So that is a fun and interesting game coming up. And like I said, I don't know the time, and it will not be streamed because I did not reach that agreement with everybody beforehand. If that game fills up and I pick up a second game, the second game will be streamed to give myself more airtime and stuff. But yeah, that was Outgunned. Thank you all for living through it. And there is always the potential that there will be more Outgunned gamed as fillers for the V5 campaign as necessary. That's open to anybody that I've played with before in any system, and anybody, which is everybody in my Discord right now are people that I have already played with. So if we've been friends external to my Discord, let me know and I'll give you an invite. It's not a public Discord, so I'm not posting a link to my Discord on Twitch. That will be completely up to my discretion. I run my Discord as a dictatorship, benevolent dictatorship. I listen to suggestions, but I absolutely have it limited to people that I know and have interacted with enough to allow it at my tables. Yeah, that's all I have. Let's go around the room with your outros. Tell us who you are. Give us your character's final epilogue, and if you have anywhere other than here that you would like people to find you, go ahead and give yourself a good promo. I'm going to start this time. I am Vampire Bites. I am here and I am in Discord all over the place. I'm in the Alchemy Discord. I'm in the Demiplane Discord. I'm in my Discord. I'm in several other Discords, not as actively, but I'm heavily active in those three. And you can find me here on Twitch every Sunday morning, most Sunday mornings in Eastern Time. Starting around 11:30 today, or starting around noon. We got a little bit of a late start today, but the session went pretty quickly, so we're still all good on running time. Yeah, that's about all I have. Find me on Twitch, find me on Discord, and I have thoroughly enjoyed Outgunned. It is currently my favorite system. Sarah, go ahead, give us your outro.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I was playing Sam Johnson, who very likely at this time is sitting underneath her ride that got a little messed up and working on repairs so she can take it back on the road and take it into new adventures. Covered in dirt and old scraps of oil. You see bumpers on the floor as she works on it in her garage.
All right, Thomas.
I'm Thomas. I have a YouTube channel, GM Runs Game, linked with all kinds of RPG stuff. I was playing Zach's Effort, and after what's just gone on, I imagine there's some Chinese bamboo pipes playing as he is practicing a kata on a stick man. And you hear a voice call out to him, a female voice call out to him. His head turns and you can see one of his eyes is still damaged from the sand and the rocks that was thrown in it. The camera just about pans to the female voice. Maybe it's his sister. And then it cuts away without revealing her identity.
Oh,
That sounds awesome. Benji.
And thank you all so much for watching. Again, my name is Benji. I have had the pleasure of playing your knockoff John McClane agent, Johnny Reed, who within our end likely is good several stacks full of dossier paperwork, filing all of the different things, making sure certain cover-ups are needed for appeasing governments and such. And as for outside of here, you of course can find me in Vampy's normal V5 game on Sundays for Ashford by Night, and offline on both TikTok and Blue Sky at Pascal the Pup for cosplay and TTRPG content.
Awesome. That takes us out for this week. Next week we should be back with Vampire the Masquerade V5, Ashford by Night. And for those of you that have been following that storyline, Jacqueline
hi.
has a trial.
As I put in Charlie's stream in the comments the other day, I'm completely effed and not in a fun way.
It's unfortunate considering where Jacqueline's been staying the last day.
Oh yeah, that is sad. Oh, poor girl.
Have a wonderful week, everybody. I don't think I will be doing any other streaming. I have been considering doing variety streaming during the week, playing games, Sims, Cyberpunk 2077, stuff like that. But yeah, mostly I think I'm just going to keep doing that for fun and leave the streaming to TTRPGs. That seems to be a good area for me. So unless I build up more games and whatnot, that will be Sundays for now. So we will see you all next week. Have a great and wonderful week. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
See you later.